coldest,
Oh my
driest
God.
air.
I can't believe that, you guys.
This 1999 Buick LeSabre has one job: get our neighbor from point A to point B. And somehow, after 27 years, it still does that perfectly. Well, almost. Because in the middle of summer, the air conditioner is completely dead.
The car belongs to our neighbor, Madeline. She's one of the sweetest people you'll ever meet. She lives by herself just down the street, and over the years we've helped her with little repairs here and there. She doesn't care if the car is fast, she doesn't care what it looks like. All she wants is a car that works.
And for a 27-year-old Buick, this thing drives actually pretty well. It's only got 96,000 miles on the clock, but all of that comes secondary when just after a 5-minute drive, you're literally dripping sweat.
It is hot.
She actually asked us to fix the AC a few months ago, but we didn't have the tools or the time to tackle the job.
Working on AC systems isn't like changing brakes. You need gauges, vacuum pumps, leak detectors, all kinds of expensive specialty tools that we don't have and frankly don't want to spend the money on.
But today, that's finally changing. Our goal is simple: figure out exactly why the AC isn't working, fix it the right way, and hand Madeline back the keys to her Buick with the ice-cold air for the first time in years.
And we won't be spending thousands because today's video sponsor, Temu, has all the tools we need. They reached out and we thought, what better way to put some budget specialty tools to the test than fixing an old and tired AC system the right way. So throughout this video, we'll show you every tool we use, what it does, and exactly what it costs. So you too can fix your AC or your neighbors, all with tools that won't break the bank. And while we're at it, because as you can tell, the car needs some sprucing up, we'll be doing some much needed refreshing. So if everything goes according to plan and these tools hold up to the task, Madeline will be getting ice cold and flexing on everyone at the local bingo night.
And these are all the tools we'll be working with. Of course, we had to order some of those Temu gadgets that'll never work. So we got this offset extension ratchet wrench for $6.80. And yeah, we'll see if it's
already getting a little...
Oh yeah, it's like binding up.
And we also splurged and got ourselves a set of ratchet wrenches. I've actually
You've been talking about these.
I've been wanting these for such a long time, but just can't get myself to spend the money. So
these were
$40, so hopefully we can't go wrong with that. Let's hope.
Yeah, it's got all the sizes from 8 to 19, so that's pretty good.
Pretty good set.
And really the heart of everything we needed is this AC vacuum kit. So it included a 7 CFM dual stage pump, the full manifold gauge set, and also a little leak detector thing. So I don't have high hopes for this guy, to be honest, but everything else should be all right.
No faith.
Now this came as a whole kit, even included this fancy carrying case, and this was $180 for all these tools. If you find something you want and it's a good deal, buy it up because the listings don't last. They change like every day. So as of the recording of this video, the closest one we could find that's similar to this kit is this one here. It's only $128, so it's even cheaper. If you don't already have the Temu app, download it using our link in the description. Once you're here, you want to type in code KMP2245, and that's going to take you to a list of all the tools we used in this video. Plus, it's going to give you a $300 coupon bundle. But you're going to need to have a new account. Just create a new account if you got one already. We've done that several times. And once you're here, you can see all the tools we use here. And the link for all of these are going to be in the description as well. But enough about the tools. We'll show you them as we use them. Let's get to fixing this AC system. Now, before we buy a single part, before we go and try and recharge this thing, we're going to use all the new tools at our disposal to figure out exactly what's wrong with this Buick. And by the end of this video, you're all going to be YouTube AC certified. Now, the first thing most people do is run to the parts store, buy one of these, hook it up, and hope for the best. Sometimes that actually works. Other times, congratulations. You just spent $40 and learned absolutely nothing. So before we waste any money, let's figure out why this thing isn't blowing cold. Believe it or not, an automotive AC system is actually pretty simple. 4 major parts do almost all of the work. The compressor pumps the refrigerant. On the front of the compressor is a clutch that turns on and off when you need the compressor to run. The condenser cools the refrigerant into a liquid. The expansion valve lets it rapidly expand. And inside your dash, that rapidly expanding refrigerant goes into the evaporator, where it gets really cold and absorbs heat from the cabin. That's what gives you cold air. So this is a list of everything we're gonna check: compressor, clutch, electrical, refrigerant, and leak. So let's start crossing things off the list. Suspect number one is the compressor. Honestly, that's a good sign. If this thing was completely frozen, it'd mean we'd have to replace the compressor, but it turns smoothly, so our compressor isn't completely fried. That means the next question is it even being told to come on? To check this, we're gonna use a simple test light. You can pick up one of these from Temu for $3.73, and honestly, this will become one of your best friends when you're checking electrical problems. These connectors have 2 pins, power and ground, so we're gonna check both, and we'll start with the ground. Looks good, we got ground at the connector. Now we're gonna move on to the power. We're gonna have to start the car and turn on the AC to do that. If this lights up here, we know we have power. If not, we got another problem. Nope. Nope, no power. So now we have our first clue. Somewhere between the battery and the compressor, we're not getting power. The first thing we're gonna check is the AC compressor relay. So we have the key on, and we're gonna check that the relay is getting power. Should have 2 legs that are hot. 1, 2. So we have power. Let's see if the computer is commanding the relay on. Start it back up. Nothing from the computer. So that raises a bigger question. Why isn't it commanding it on? Modern cars are actually smarter than you might think. If the refrigerant pressure gets too low, the computer refuses to turn the compressor on. Why? Because the refrigerant doesn't just cool you, it also carries the oil that lubricates the compressor. If you run it empty, you can quickly destroy the compressor. So there are a few possible causes why the PCM isn't commanding the compressor on. Could be low on refrigerant, could be a bad pressure switch, could be bad wiring, or a bad PCM. Low refrigerant is the easiest to check and the most likely, so we're gonna make that suspect number 1. Plus, if it was one of those other components, we could change it out without wasting a bunch of refrigerant. But before we check the refrigerant, let's make sure the wiring to the compressor is good, since we didn't get power there before. This little piece of wire is gonna let us bypass the relay. So a relay just acts like a switch, and we're just gonna bypass the switch with this wire. So we're gonna jump pin 30 to pin 87. So now when we turn the key on, we should have power at that connector if there's nothing wrong with the wiring. Perfect. We got power all the way to the compressor. So now that we know the wiring is good, let's check the clutch. Now we've plugged everything in, we're gonna bypass it again, and if everything's working, the clutch should kick on. Nothing. So now we verified our first real problem. The clutch is bad. But here's the thing, the clutch might not be the only problem we have. Let's get back to our low refrigerant possibility, and we finally get to break out our new AC tools. Now, normally you check pressures while the system is running, but obviously ours doesn't run, but static pressure still tells us something. The pressure we expect to see is dependent on the temperature. It's about 90 degrees out right now, so we expect to see about 104 PSI according to this table. So I'll tighten these, and if there's pressure in the system, we should see the gauges move. That's 0?
That's 0.
That's definitely a problem. So we got exactly 0 PSI in here. Refrigerant doesn't just disappear, so if the system's empty, it had to leak out somewhere. So we have to find that leak. I don't want to just dump refrigerant into a big hole, so we're going to check with free compressed air first. If we have a major leak, we should hear it immediately. All right, so it's holding pressure, which is a good sign. I don't hear any immediate leaks. So we'll try with some soapy water and see if we could see anything. Honestly, that's encouraging. It means the leak is probably small enough that we can recharge it. We'll have cold air for a little while, and we can find the small leak later with UV dye. So if we replace the clutch and recharge the system, Madeline should finally have cold air again. Let's see if we're right.
Now, if you're on a tight budget, you could technically just replace the clutch without removing the compressor from the engine bay, but we want to take care of our girl Madeline, so we're actually going to be replacing this with a brand spanking new compressor. So we're going to get that thing out of there.
Only the best for our girls.
That's right. So we're going to get that thing out of there, pop the new one back in, we should be on a roll. Excited this guy is.
There's no way this is gonna work. Oh wait, how do you
It's the same direction, right?
Oh!
It moved.
Oh!
Not too bad.
All right, wait, now, okay, hold on, this is what I always wanted to try. I even need to be in the engine bay.
There it is. Look at that.
Temu for the motherfucking win, dude. Jesus Christ.
Don't try this at home, kids. Anything?
No.
I felt something.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. All right. I guess
Use the machine. Or
should have gotten this. Okay, let's see if we can handle 15. Right? Oh, there she goes. What's up, baby?
You're freaking questioning the home fish?
Oh, it is home fish.
Yeah.
Press her out. Feel good?
Feels new.
There you go.
Now we got the old compressors here. We know this clutch is fried, and we actually anticipated that and bought a special tool to use it. This is the Temu clutch removal tool. It's 53 bucks, and it's supposed to include everything we need to get that off. And we got another fun tool here we had to have. Instead of those 3-jaw pullers with a screw on it, this is a hydraulic actuated 3-jaw. It was only 29 bucks or 30 bucks. So let's put it to the test and try to get this thing off. On the front of the compressor, there's just a single nut holding the clutch in place. We locked the clutch in a vise and broke it loose. Then we thread the special puller into the clutch and start tightening it down, hoping it'd finally break the rusted clutch free. After a few churns, success. With the clutch out of the way, we finally had access to the snap ring. So we need to put this thing. Holy shit, this is a f***ing operation.
Some assembly required.
Says
1 eternity later.
Alright, let's see if this is as glamorous as it looks. Oh, yes. Woo! Dude, too easy. So these are the 3 main components of the clutch: the coil, the bearing, the pulley, and the clutch. Pretty bad shape. You'll get all these new in the kit. If we were installing a new clutch kit, this is where all the old components would get replaced. But since we just wanted to show you guys how everything goes together, we reuse the factory parts. First, the electromagnetic coil gets pressed into place. Then the pulley slides on, and we carefully tapped it down with a hammer until it was fully seated. Once the snap ring was back in, it was time to reinstall the clutch. Normally, you'd use the installer tool to press it on, but that's when we hit a snag. So I got it almost all the way down, but these threads felt like they were not the right size for this shaft, and they're just slipping on the threads now. So this kit doesn't come with the right threads for this compressor. But yeah, take that into consideration. It pulled it off, but it won't quite put it back on. I guess you could tap it down with a hammer. But now we can put the nut back. Oh. If we had the nut, we could put it back on, and you could slap this bad boy right in the car, crank her up, and have AC. No, just buy a new compressor. Don't change the clutch. That was a miserable experience. So that's our 2 cents. But that jack thing, yeah. I can't wait to put it to a real test. So we're almost ready to charge the system up now, but we're gonna replace these 2 parts that you should replace every time you open up your AC system. This is the receiver, the dryer, and that goes up there and it just dries the refrigerant. And this is the orifice tube or expansion valve that we called earlier. And this is what creates the mist. So that goes inside there, and we're gonna change these both out so this system is working in tip-top shape.
Thankfully, changing the dryer on this Buick is about as easy as it gets. A couple of unions later, it was out. The orifice tube wasn't much harder either. We just had to pull the battery to gain access. Oh yeah, that's definitely going
in the bin.
Then swapped it out for a genuine GM replacement. And since we had the system open, every O-ring we disturbed got replaced with a fresh one. A little PAG oil on each seal before installation helps them slide into place without getting damaged and gives the best chance of sealing properly. Before installing the new dryer, we added the correct amount of oil, bolted everything back together, and hooked up our Temu vacuum pump and manifold gauges. Pulling the system into vacuum removes air and moisture, which is critical if you want your AC to cool properly and keep the new components alive.
So to future-proof the system and find that small leak, we're gonna inject some of this UV dye into the system. We got this tool from Temu. It was about 15 bucks, and it's gonna allow us to, you can inject oil and dye directly into the system. So we're just gonna add our dye. So since the system is under vacuum right now, since we just charged it, I'm gonna just go directly into the low side here. And that's it. We'll continue sucking it down and we'll be able to charge it up.
One thing we really liked about the Temu kit was its charging fittings. They thread directly onto the refrigerant cans, making it quick to connect everything to the gauges without venting refrigerant or making a mess. This Buick calls for 32 ounces of refrigerant, so we emptied 2 full 12-ounce cans, then weighed out the remaining 8 ounces from a third can to hit the factory charge as accurately as possible. Getting the refrigerant charge right can make a huge difference in how well the system performs.
All right, moment of truth.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
All right, AC coming on now.
Hey!
I heard that. I heard it.
Hey! All right, I'm gonna start adding a little more.
Oh, it's starting to cool
He's a little bit more.
Oh yeah. I can already feel it, dude.
All right, we're good.
It's
See,
ice
it's getting all
cold, dude.
frosty. See how it feels inside.
It's ice cold.
How is it in
We
there?
may have to get metal in the jacket with this car because it's working. It's working.
Pressures all look good.
All right, we got the thermometer back on. We are at a solid 44.
It's going down.
And it keeps going down. This was at like 109. Oh yeah.
All right, AC still blowing cold, but before we give it to Madeline, we're gonna do some exterior upgrades to this thing. One thing we noticed is the wheels look like they've never been cleaned in their life, so we're gonna take them off, give them a nice scrub, and make them all shiny.
Coming right out.
They're gonna be shining up. You think she's even gonna notice though? No. These tires are like new too, honestly.
They have a lot of thread.
Yeah. How old are they?
Oh, they're 2019.
2019.
7 years old. And she's about to drive to Canada, so I think we should get new tires.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah.
Dude, these things are like new.
You can throw on your fit if you want, but we're gonna get new tires for Madeline. Let's clean these up.
Dude, I don't really think we need tires, honestly. These are like new. Yeah, dude, we're not getting tires. Can't believe we got new tires, dude. So we cleaned the wheels, put new tires on it. We also changed out that windshield that was cracked because that's a little dangerous. So we put a new windshield in there. The last thing we're gonna do, because if you notice, this and this don't exactly match.
Two-tone action.
Yeah, a little, I don't think this is how you're supposed to do two-tone. So we're gonna go ahead and paint the hood and bumper. I know this fender's a little messed up, but we couldn't find a not rusted one in good shape, so.
We'll try and massage it a little bit.
You're gonna actually try, huh?
I'm gonna try.
All right. So we got some body work. We're gonna push it out, scuff it up, wash it down, get it ready for paint.
I guess that you'll never know.
All right, we got the car sanded down where we're gonna paint. Diego spent the last, 2 days?
2 days sanding.
Bondoing and sanding this. Looks a lot better, so hopefully she notices that. But now it's time to paint. So we upgraded and got one of these Temu guns. This was $24.10. We had to get, this was actually very expensive. I didn't know paint was so...
Emerald, charcoal, metallic green or some stuff.
Dark carbide metallic. If anyone's wanting to paint their SEMA car, maybe this is the color to use.
It's actually a nice color.
Yeah, it's got like two, what do you call it? Pearls? No,
Yeah,
two
pearls.
metallics.
Yeah,
metallic.
metallic.
Let's open it up. There it is. Very dark and pearly. This is the base coat, and before we can spray it, it needs to be mixed with reducer until it's the perfect consistency. And that looks pretty damn close. With the hood and bumper all masked up and ready for paint, it was time to start laying down some color. At first, we thought the paint was way too light, but that's the thing with base coat. It takes a few passes before the color really starts to come alive.
I guess that you'll never know.
And yes, we quickly learned we needed some masks. We weren't going to play around with the clear.
So guys, in a perfect world, we would have taken a little bit longer to prep the car and tape it all, but she needs the car tomorrow. So we're taking our time with what we have. We used up all the paint because this guy's a cheap ass.
No, look
There's a little bit left.
exactly how much.
There's a little bit left, but full coverage still. Now it's clear time. Fingers crossed this comes out good. It'll be better than before, that's for sure.
Since the front end was already torn apart, it was the perfect time to bring the headlights back to life too. We wet sanded them with 600 grit paper, then sprayed on a few coats of clear. It's amazing how something so simple can make an old car look years newer.
You'll never know.
I was honestly impressed with how this spray gun laid down the clear. Not a single run, and the finish came out way smoother than we expected. The only thing holding us back was our air dryer setup. We picked up a little moisture in the line. That's definitely something we're going to be upgrading before the next paint job.
All right, guys, it's the next morning. Everything's painted, fully dry now. So it's time to put the car back together and get it ready for Madeline because she's gonna get it in about 2 hours we have to give it back to her. So let's get this bumper on. I gotta get, hold on. Just as we were putting the finishing touches on everything, the whole surprise was almost blown. Madeline walked over to check on her car, and before she could catch a glimpse of the freshly painted front end, Jack jumped into action. With some quick thinking and a healthy dose of panic, he managed to keep her attention anywhere but the front of the car. Somehow, it worked. With the surprise still intact, we got back to reassembling everything, lining up body panels and dialing in the fitment as best as we could before the big reveal. All right, guys, moment of truth. The car is completely done. As you can see, we have it parked in here. Jack just went to pick up Madeline. She'll be coming in a couple minutes, and we're gonna reveal her brand new Buick. For sure the AC is working, new tires, windshield, fresh paint. This thing is looking like a brand new car. Let's see what she says. They're here. I can hear them outside.
Like brand new when they get
Oh.
rid of them.
Yeah, it was like new in there. I was like, geez, we saw someone's name there. What?
Yeah, Mary Ranch.
Oh, okay, that's your
Yeah.
sister.
Ta-da!
Did you guys wash it?
We washed it a little bit.
Oh,
Does
yeah,
it look
we washed
different?
it.
Yeah, what's different? Did you paint? Oh, you painted.
We did.
We did.
Oh my God.
Obviously, the thing you wanted.
Yeah,
Go ahead
the
and sit
AC.
inside, turn it up, and
See if
feel
it's
the cold
cold.
air.
Oh my God. I can't believe you guys. No, I owe you money.
No.
Okay. How
So,
do
yeah.
I do that?
Yeah, so start it up. Oh, it's already. Okay.
Now I just.
So I'll give you the coldest,
Oh, my
driest
God.
air.
I can't believe that, you guys.
You'll be safe. No old tires. No cracked windshield.
Oh, I can't believe you guys did that for me.
No problem. It's no
Oh,
problem.
he's gonna be
You
so
and Paul.
happy. It's nice and cold. Oh, he'll love that. Oh my God, I really appreciate it.
No
I can't
problem.
believe you
No
painted it.
Yeah, painted the hood, the fender, fixed because this had some dents, so we fixed this up
Oh
a little
my
bit,
God.
try to align it a little better. So now you have a green car, not a green and tan.
And you really gave me tires?
Yeah, they're brand new tires. We just bought them.
You want the old ones?
No.
Oh, okay.
You guys have them. I love you guys.
Oh, no.
Oh, my sister's gonna be shocked.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah, tell her
like-
you
Gonna be
tell her you got a new car.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
I love you guys.
No problem, Madeline.
I'm not even gonna tell him.
Yeah, just see if he notices. Oh,
I
that's a
did
good.
right away. I said, no, that can't be.
Did you wash it? Alrighty, mission accomplished.
Success. She noticed. It took a little bit.
It's like, yeah, did you guys wash the car? Yeah, we washed it.
We did watch
A little
it.
bit. Oh, the camera's still running.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you later on the next one. How do we
Tell
put-
your grandma and grandpa if they need their car fixed. DIY is the place. Check out our website, shopdiy.com. Get yourself one of these 4 keychains. We actually just added this American dual overhead cam V10 jet deck to the website. We also have a bunch of shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts. So check out shopdiy.com. Get yourself some DIY swag.